Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. Thank you very much, Prabhuji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Nandapriya Narmada Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Vinita Gandharvika Devidasi from College Station, Texas.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Gandharvika Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, please accept humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. Thank you very much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Nandapriya Narmada Mataji. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharajis. My humble obeisances to you and all the devotees. This is Krishna Kumari Devidasi from Ghana.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Kumari Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, please accept humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. Thank you very much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Nandapriya Narmada Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and all the assembled devotees. This is Indulekha Karuna Devidasi from Lincoln. Thank you so much, Mataji, for taking up the service today.
Hare Krishna, Indulekha Karuna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, please accept humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. Thank you very much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Nandapriya Narmada Mataji, Dandavat Pranam to you and all Vaishnava. Srila Prabhupada, Srila Gurudev ki jai. Vrinda.
Hare Krishna, Vrinda Gopika Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, please accept humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. Thank you very much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Are there any other devotees who would like to introduce themselves?
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. This is Rakesh from Hyderabad.
Hare Krishna, Rakesh Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam, please accept my obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. Thank you very much, Prabhuji, for joining the call all the way from Hyderabad. Is this the first time, Prabhuji, you're joining the call?
No, Mataji, I've been joining once in a while, like probably twice in a week. So based on my availability, I'm just joining Mataji.
Okay, so
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, welcome to the call, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to all the assembled devotees. This is Sushmita from Canada.
Hare Krishna, Sushmita Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. Thank you very much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, this is Sati Devidasi in Mississippi, America. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Sati Devi Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. Thank you very much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, Srila Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj. This is Srimad Bhagavatam.
Hare Krishna, Shamadori Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. Thank you very much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranams. Welcome to the Bhakti Sangha conference call. Today we are very fortunate to have His Holiness Bhakti Dhira Damodara Swami Maharaj on the call to enlighten us on the topic of Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 6, Chapter 18, Slokas 48 and 49. Mataji, shall we go ahead with introduction?
Maharaj, can we have introduction?
Yes, I'm ready. Okay. That is it. This time.
Sorry, Maharaj, I did not get you. Shall we go ahead with introduction, Maharaj?
Yeah, I think we can do, Mataji. That's fine. We can do it. Yeah.
Okay. Hare Krishna, Balabhadra Kripadas Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam, please accept my humble obeisances. Please go ahead and give brief introduction about Maharaj, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam to you and all the assembled devotees. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, Shri Guru and Gauranga. Hare
Congratulations, Prabhuji, on your initiation.
Thank you, Mataji. Please bless me, Mataji, so I can do my bhajan properly. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, dear Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Dandavat Pranams, Maharaj.
Hare
So, dear
Krishna.
devotees, this is a very brief introduction for our very dear Maharaj. His Holiness Bhakti Dhira Damodara Swami. Maharaj was born in Oko Odama. He grew up as a Roman Catholic, and from a very young age, he has been very spiritually minded, and he studied the Bible intensely with the sole aim of understanding God and his entire creation. He once asked his Bible teacher about the concepts of reincarnation and karma, and the teacher in anger told him that his questions were unbiblical. Not satisfied with the response, he started searching for answers in other faiths. In 1980, he came in touch with Hare Krishna movement. In 1985, he received formal initiation Diksha from His Holiness Bhakti Tirat Swami, a disciple of Srila Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of ISKCON, and received Brahman initiation, the second initiation, in 1986. 25th March 2005 in Mayapur, India, he was awarded the Renounced Order of Life and given name Bhakti Dhira Damodara Swami by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. From 2011, he also started serving in the capacity of an initiating spiritual master. This is a very brief introduction for Maharaj. He has unlimited services for ISKCON. Thank you, Maharaj, for being with us. Over to you, Mataji. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you. Hare Krishna Maharaj, Dandavat Pranam, please accept the humble obeisances. Glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. Thank you very much, Maharaj, for giving your very valuable time and association to us this morning. Please take over the call, Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
It's my pleasure to be with all of you. Jaya Damodara Sundari Jaya Madhava Sundari Gopi Janava Givarana Gopi Janava Givarana Sodanandana Rajajanandana Yashodanandana Rajajanandana Yamunatira Anita Yamunatira Anita Madhava Sundari Madhava Sundari Gopi Janava Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Jayam Vishnupat Paramahamsa Pariva Jagachari Hastu Terasita Shri Srimad This is Confound Acharya Jagat Guru Sri Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jayam Vishnupat Paramahamsa Pariva Jagachari Hastu Terasita Shri Srimad Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Kudi Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridasa Guru Ki Jai. Friends, go Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Radha Krishna Gopal Gopinath Shyam Radha Kunda Giri Garodhan Ki Jai. Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Mathura Dham Ki Jai. Navadu Maikudam Ki Jai. Jagannath Puridam Ki Jai. Jamuna Mai Ki Jai. Tulasi Devi Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Thai Gouda Premanandi. Oh glorious assembled devotees. Oh glorious assembled devotees. Oh glorious assembled devotees. Oh glory to Shri Guru Shri Gauranga. Namo Vishnu Padya Krishna Prachaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Swami. Namaste Krishna Padaya Gaura Harivasati. Om Namo Bhagavati Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavati Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavati Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavati Vasudevaya. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnana Shalakaya Chakshurun Mritanjana Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manu Bhistam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadama Yandarati Swapadam Pandeham Sri Gurun Sri Tapadakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Sri Rupam Sadajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Pitam Tam Sadinam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Deva Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sahagana Lalita Sri Sakyamritam Chakti Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jayapate Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Nanastute Tapta Kanchana Gorangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Prisavara Suti Devi Pranamami Hari Panchakal Patarubhyascha Kripa Sindhuvaiva Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Grantara Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Gaura Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai. We are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 6, Chapter 18. Diti vows to kill King Indra. Text 48 and 49. Napsu snayana kutyeta na samba seta durjanai na vasita dota vasa srajam chariditam pachit napsu snayana kutyeta na samba seta durjanai na vasita dota vasa srajam chariditam pachit napsu snayana kutyeta na samba seta durjani na vasita dota vasa srajam chariditam pachit na not na apsu in water. Snayat must bet. Na kupieta must not become angry. Na samba sita must not speak. Durujai with wicked persons. Na vasita must not wear. Adota vasa unwashed clothes. Sajam flower garland. Cha and vidritam, which was already worn. Kwachit eva. Translation by Srila Kashyapa Muni continued. My dear gentle wife, never enter the water while bathing. Never be angry. And do not even speak or associate with wicked people. Never wear clothes that have not been properly washed. And do not put on a garland that has already been worn. Text 49. No chistam chandikanam cha sami sambrisala ritam bonjito da kaya drishtam even anjalina tvapa. Na, not uchishtam, left over food. Chandika Anand, food offered to the goddess Kali. Cha and Sa Amisam, mixed with flesh. Vrishala Hritam, brought by a Studra. Bunjita must eat. Udakyaya, by a woman in her menstrual period. Drishtam, sin. Ibet na, must not drink. Angelina, by joining and putting the two palms. Two also, upper, water. Translation and purport by Divine Graces Bhakti Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Never eat leftover food. Never eat prasad offered to the goddess Kali Durga. And do not eat anything contaminated by flesh or fish. Do not eat anything brought or touched by a Shudra, nor anything seen by a woman in her menstrual period. Do not drink water by joining your palms. Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Generally, the goddess Kali is offered a food containing meat and fish. And therefore, Kashyapa Muni strictly forbade his wife to take the remnant of such food. Actually, a Vaishnava is not allowed to take any food offered to the demigods. A Vaishnava is always fixed in accepting prasad offered to the Vishnu. Through all these instructions, Kashyapa Muni, in a negative way, instructed his wife Diti how to become a Vaishnava. This is very interesting. Very interesting topic. Kashyapa Muni is being with his wife. There are many ways one can do things, directly or indirectly. Kashyapa Muni did not want to directly tell his wife, do not undergo this process of trying to kill King Indra. He didn't want to directly tell her because there will be argument and counter argument, and it will go on and on and on. An intelligent person should know how to handle things diligently. To avoid unnecessary things, one should use intelligence. As Kashyapa Muni is doing here with his wife. So he is giving so many indirect instructions. Prabhupada said here, it is indirect to teach her to become a Vaishnava. There are certain things he has mentioned here in text 48. He said, my dear gentle wife, never enter the water while bathing. How will you bathe without entering water? How are you going to bathe? If you are under shower, the water is coming, you are inside the water is coming on you. If you enter, and in those days, like today, they will have shower. So the bathing usually is in the stream. You have to go to the water. So either you stand by the bank of the water to bathe, or you dip inside. And usually the normal experience we have seen is that usually we enter the water for bathing. So Kashyapa Muni telling her, you should not bathe while entering the water. It's a big austerity. This austerity, Prabhupada said here that he is teaching her how to become a Vaishnava. What is that? To become a devotee, it requires austerity. So it's an austerity he has put her into. All the things he's mentioning here is a very big austerity. Never be angry. How is it easy for a person to be free from anger? First of all, her planning to kill someone means he's angry. So Kashyapamuni want to dissuade her from being angry with a devotee, which is a very big offense. One should, even if an Ishwara do something wrong, one should never retaliate. It's against the Vedic culture. We saw it in the history how Lord Brahma's grandchildren laughed at him for doing something wrong, running after his daughter. They laughed at him and look at the consequences they passed through. Millions of lives in demonic families. As if that is not enough. Even when they took birth again, in the family of devotees, in the womb of devotee, they were killed immediately. That's how serious it is for one to be angry with the superior person. Very dangerous. So Kashyapamuni said, you should not be angry. So this is intelligence. We have seen this with many wonderful devotees. You look at how Narada Muni intelligently dissuaded and removed Maharaj Prachinabarhisa from a host of rituals. He was fully engaged in every day. He tactfully, carefully, diligently removed him from that and placed him on Bhakti. The same thing we are seeing here, Kashyapamuni doing with his wife. And do not even speak to or associate with wicked people. How many people are free from wickedness in this world? How many? How many? Very difficult to find in Kaliga. People are not wicked. There are so many terribly wicked people, both gross and subtle. Never wear clothes that have not been properly washed, and do not put on a garland that has already been worn. That means to fast from Mahaprasad, which is for nourishing us. Don't take it. Don't take it. This is heavy austerity. Kashyapamuni has subjected his wife. Let me continue in 49. Never eat leftover food. Never eat prasadam offered to the goddess Kali, Durga, and do not eat anything contaminated by flesh or fish. Do not eat anything brought or touched by a Sudra, nor anything seen by a woman in her menstrual period. Do not drink water by joining your palms. This is heavy austerity Kashyapamuni has subjected his wife to. That by performing this austerity, by the time she will finish with all this austerity, she is already a Vaishnava. This is intelligent. And this is how the preachers in Krishna consciousness should act. Srila Prabhupada said organization and intelligence will keep this going on and on and on successfully. Organization and intelligence. So you can learn from intelligence of Kashyapamuni. It will be very easy to say, no, don't do this. Don't do this. He's a husband, so you can order the wife. Don't do this. As a wife, maybe if she's obedient, she will keep it in her mind and be nurturing that and think so many things and make a lot of offenses. Or if she's a verbal person, she will explode and heavy argument and discussions. And also in the process, many offenses will be made. Because in argument, what motivates argument, debate is not bhakti, it is false ego. One wants to show his or her superiority over other person. That is the basis of argument, of debate. Want to win. Nobody has ever entered into debate to lose. Everybody entered debate to win. So Kashyapa Muni very intelligently did not enter into all this. He simply subjected his wife intelligently to perform austerity so that she will become purified and voluntarily, naturally give up that animosity she is having towards Indra in the day. It's a very powerful lesson. You can learn from Kashyapa Muni how to present our Krishna consciousness in such a way that everyone from any condition can become purified without unnecessary argument. That is a message we are getting from what Kashyapa Muni is doing right before our eyes. He didn't order his wife. Neither he gave philosophy. But he devised a means to make her a devotee. One who is not Krishna conscious cannot have such intelligence to do something wonderful to purify somebody who is on a lower nature. Generally, our situation is to show up, to show our superior nature, and that also will interfere with other people's nature because we put them in a very negative side. So, the Prabhupada also mentioned in the purport another topic we can look into here about the prasadam. Kashyapa Muni said that his wife should not eat Durga's remnant. Devotees should not take Durga's remnant. Not only Durga's remnant, all demigods' remnant. Devotees should not take. Prabhupada said, actually, a Vaishnava is not allowed to take any food offered to the demigods. A Vaishnava is always fixed in accepting prasad offered to Lord Vishnu. Why? Krishna explained that on Gita, Jagya Sitasna Santo Monchati Sarva Kibbisaha. Monjate tu agam papa je pachanti atma karanat. Atma karanat. Yes, atma karanat. Yes. The devotees of the Lord are released from all kinds of sin. Sarva Kibbisaha. Devotees are free from sins, all sins. Why? Jagya Shistashna Santa. The devotees are free. They take only Krishna Prasadam. Therefore, they are Sarvakilbisaha. Devotees are free from all sins because we take only Krishna Prasadam. Prasadam offered to the Vishnu. Krishna Prasad. That is the duty of devotees. The devotees of the Supreme Lord or the persons who are in Krishna consciousness are called santas. Santas. Why santas? Pure. Pure. They are pure. They are happy and satisfied. And they are always in love with the Supreme Lord as it is described in the Srimad Sankirtan. Premandana Churita Bhakti Lochanena Santa Sadeva Hridayesu Viloka Yanti Jam Shama Sundara. Guri Nawati Purusham, Premanjana to Rita Bhakti, Lotanina, Premanjan, ointment, which is from the factory of Srimad. It's only Srimad has a factory to produce the ointment. And whoever shall anoint the eyes will see Jan Shama Sundara. I think they're going to find Upam. The devotees who have a compact of love with Krishna. They are compact of love with Krishna. And Krishna does not leave the house. So Jiva Goswami said, if one becomes a thief in the Nava, you are fortunate. Krishna will steal your heart. You become a Santa by force. Krishna will steal. He will remove your heart. She will not steal again. That we saw also in Chaitanya Lila. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu revolted against the Kazi, he revolted, civil revolution, to establish eternity, the universal eternal principle, which is potent and competent to deliver everyone. The system was Jagya, Sankirtan Jagya. He mobilized all the devotees, Nityananda Prabhu. Go and tell all Vaishnavas that they should come today. I want to see all of them together. Today I'm going to show my potency as the Supreme Lord, not as Bhakta. Today I'm not a Bhakta. I am Vishnu directly. I want to show the Lord of Vaikuntha. The Vaikuntha Prema is coming down today. I want to show it today. Tell every devotee to get ready for it. So when the arrangement was going on very nicely, or the perfect arrangement was going on, all the devotees, they were ready. The father will make 100 touches, the children will make 200 touches. Some make 1,000, make 2,000, make 1 million, make 10 million touches. Everywhere, Vaikuntha Prema became manifest. Chaitanya brought it down. So, while the preparation was going on, some teams were thinking, hey, today is our good chance. People are leaving their home empty without locking the door. Today is a good chance for us to rob. They were making the plans. Today we are going to successfully rob. This one, there is no fear of somebody catching us or seeing us. Everybody have learned and nobody is there. The whole place is back and the door is open. So it's a good chance for us to do our peaceful robbing today. Peaceful robbing. Today we don't need to carry any weapon. We can rob peacefully. Yes. It's a good chance. They were planning like this. But when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started the problem, the thieves forget their stealing mentality and joined the kirtan. They forgot. Chaitanya stole their heart and took them along with the kirtan. They followed. Nobody remembers stealing mentality. They became purified. So, the devotees of the Lord, whose hearts have been taken by Krishna, they have only one business, to glorify the Lord. And the activities is only one, devotional service to Krishna. And everything they do is centered within Krishna. So they don't eat any food which is not offered to Krishna. Their food are eaten. Their food are only Krishna Prasad and Prabhupada. A Vaishnava is always fixed. That's the word Prabhupada used. See, you can see the word. Vaishnavas are always fixed. Not that sometimes I take prasadam, sometimes not prasadam. See the way Prabhupada puts here. Devotees, he said, always fixed in their resolve. Devotees are fixed in their resolve to Krishna consciousness. There is no question of sometimes no, sometimes yes. All the time, yes to Krishna. That is Krishna consciousness. They accept only Krishna prasadam, food which is offered to Lord Vishnu. You don't eat anything which you don't offer to Krishna. Bun jate te tu agam papa ye pachanti anmakara. Well, people who eat food which are not offered to Krishna, verily, they eat only sin. Verily. Only sin they eat, and nothing more than sin. Sins. Every spoonful of food they take, it is sins they're eating. But the devotees who are fully Krishna conscious, everything they eat is Krishna Prasad. Krishna Prasad. It's only Krishna Prasad. The devotee cannot eat anything which is not offered to Krishna. Not those things which does not contain untouchable. Like he said, Durga offerings are full of blood, fish, and things like this. Prasadam does not mean anything that does contain this. Prasadam means even if it is not having untouchable things, devotees are not eat them until they are offered to Krishna. Only if they are offered to Krishna. They don't eat anything which is not offered to Krishna. They eat only things which is eaten by Krishna. Therefore, they are always pure. And always pure. Free from sin. We have a very beautiful story. We should understand what they mean by prasad. What is prasad? Prasadam also has qualities. When we talk about prasadam, we should understand. Prasadam has qualities. Not just prasadam. Prasadam also has qualities. Everything in this material world is controlled by three modes of nature. Everything, including food, including devotion which we do. Devotional service is not within the modes, but devotees who perform the devotion, we are in the modes. So our devotional activities are also within the mode of nature. Our eatables are within the mode of nature. Krishna described this in Bhagavatam 17, 14, 15, 16. Yes. Our food, Krishna Prasad. There are different categories. A person in a mode of ignorance, a person in a mode of goodness, a person in a mode of passion. Our offerings cannot be the same. Consciousness matters. Even people who are in full Krishna prayer, who have come here to teach what the first said, they also offer the food. It is not necessary. The Paramahamsas, Amala Bhaktas does not need to offer their food. But still, to teach us the importance of following, doing the right thing, they also offer in Tirkadamba. Rupa Goswami lived in Tirkadamba. It is there he wrote many usually nectar of devotion. He dug the man, Lalita man. Many other people wrote Dhira. So once Sanatana Goswami visited Rupa Goswami to discuss about Katha with him. Rupa Goswami wanted to offer kheer to his brother for eating, but had no ingredients or a means or ways of cooking anything. They were not having kitchen. The Goswamis in Vrindavan were not having kitchen. There's no kitchen, no house. They live under tree. Tree they live under. No kitchen. How will they cook? They are fully independent, completely independent. So Rupa Goswami wanted, oh, my brother has come, let me offer him some kheer. But there's nothing. How will he do that? The next day, a young Vaishnavi girl took milk and rice to Rupa Goswami and said her mother had sent her as their cow had been milked for the first time. This is our first milk, the first milk from our cow. So my mother has sent me to bring this to you. Rupa Goswami requested her to return home and make kheer at her house, at her home, as he had no vessel to cook with. After offering the kheer to Krishna, Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami honored the prasadam and immediately felt spiritual ecstasy. This is prasadam. This is prasadam. This is prasadam. Krishna prasadam. This is not in the true mode of nature. This is absolute, transcendental nature. Srimati, this girl who has come here, this girl is Srimati Radhini herself. We have come to attend to her servants, her associates. She knew the sacrifice I'm making for her, so she came to satisfy them. So she brought the milk. Rupa said, I don't have the, you brought the milk, but how will I cook it? I need rice. What to do? The ingredients just to cook it. So she went back and cooked the rice, the sweet rice, and brought it to Rupa and Sanatana Goswami. When Rupa Sanatana Goswami ate the true rice, it is said here that they fell into spiritual ecstasy. Sanatana Goswami asked immediately who had prepared the kheer, as they felt mad after Krishna, Sanatana Goswami, after Sanatana Goswami has eaten the food. They felt mad after Krishna. Sanatana Goswami was certain that the kheer was prepared by Srimati Radharani herself. They both went to the house of the Vaishnavi girl to confirm that she had cooked the kheer and discovered that She was married. She was married a year ago and now live with her in-laws. The brothers started crying and they accepted service from Srimad. The Babaji here served the most delicious meal I have ever eaten as prasada. So it's a custom that when we get to take the Dhamma, you will always be treated with sweet rice. Sweet rice. Because this is what Srimad has established, sweet rice. This is prasada, Krishna prasada. That upon taking the prasada, one will immediately feel ecstatic love. So it's not like we say, who brought this? Who gave you this? How did you get this? People will say, well, again brought it. How is that given? Sanatana Goswami chastised Rupa Goswami. What have you done? It is our duty to offer service to our mistress. Now you have taken service from her. This is not good. This is not. This is not. We also saw the time Mahaprabhu is taking prasadam, Goridas Pandit's house, and he declared, anyone who took this prasadam will immediately get pure love for God. Pure love for Krishna is possible for anyone who takes this prasadam. Goridas Pandit. Anyone who takes this prasadam will develop pure love. Jagannath Puri said something, will say the same thing. Don't see, a few hours ago, this was rice, but now Lord Jagannath saliva is on this rice prasadam. Now it is rice prasadam. Anyone who takes this will get pure love. What the yogis are trying to get, what the munis are trying to get, what the demigods are yearning for this Mahaprasadam or Lord Krishna, they are fighting to get it. Lord Shiva fighting to get it. Lord Brahma is fighting to get it. This is available today. All of you should take this to full satisfaction. Hari, Hari. It is not just the food cooked because we know how to cook. No. It is cooked. And the devotees want to please the Lord. We have cooked just to please the Lord. That is prasad. The pure love for God will do. Hare Krishna, dear devotees.
Hare Krishna, Maharaj. Very beautiful class, Maharaj. So many glories of Prasadam, Maharaj. Prasadam is the first thing that everybody is attracted to ISKCON, Maharaj. We go to the Sunday feast and certainly Prasadam is the first thing that our very dear Srila Prabhupada introduced. And everybody is attracted. And it's so good, Maharaj, to have Krishna Prasadam. Many glories, Maharaj, you sing of Krishna. In fact, very soon, Maharaj, we all will be having lots of prasadam because Janmashtami is coming. So we can relish more and more prasadam, Maharaj. Maharaj, with your permission, can I go to the question answer session, please, Maharaj? I see already devotees. Yes. Thank you, Maharaj. Our very dear Sukakara Krishna Prabhuji is there. Hare Krishna, Sukakara Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes.
Nice that you got initiated. Congratulations for initiation. All the best.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you. Please bless me. Please bless me,
Thank you.
Maharaj.
Yes.
Maharaj will bless
Prabhu.
you profusely.
Yes. I need blessings of Maharaj. I need blessing of all the devotees so I can do my sadhana properly. Thank you, dear devotees.
Bhakti Maharaj, can I ask one question?
Please, you are free. You are free.
Thank you. See, when we go out, sometimes we feel thirsty and we drink cool drinks and all. I'm just telling Sri Vishnu and drinking. It is right or wrong?
Wrong, Prabhu.
Jai.
It is wrong. It is
So hot
wrong.
outside, and to reach home it will take
Yes.
half an hour. What can be done?
Yeah. Whether it's hot or cool, we should be ready to protect our Krishna consciousness. How conscious must all of us be in our Christian consciousness? How conscious must we be in our Christian consciousness? We are in a movement of being conscious. How conscious must we be in everything? In everything. Like Dhira said, Prasadam is number one thing, and it must give priority to this because it is, you see, it's something on our body. You can easily clean it, but something enter into your body, it is difficult to take it out. That means we should be very careful of what goes in there.
So even drinking water is not allowed when you go out.
Water is okay, Prabhu. Water is okay.
Prabhu, I
Yes.
want to ask one question in different context. When we find some devotees, non-devotees, we go and preach and they start arguing. So in that mood, we have to be very compassionate and not argue with them, just tolerate. And then how do we handle, because suddenly you find people who are not in the Krishna consciousness, they talk in an erratic manner. So in such cases, we don't find a situation where they are giving a lot of aparad, just telling bad about Prabhupada. In those contexts, how to handle it?
If we are talking to someone and the person is ready to hear us intelligently, we should continue. But someone is arguing, he does not want to hear, doesn't want to learn anything, want to present their own thing, which we are not ready. Best thing is to leave them. There are so many people who are waiting to hear. We should search for those who are ready to hear and don't waste time with those who are not interested in Christian consciousness.
So even if they're my classmates, I feel, so that also we have to avoid. Even if they're good friend, classmates also, we are supposed to leave them and see that Krishna help.
Yeah,
sometimes we feel
the point is whoever is ready to hear about Krishna. Rupa Swami said, the thing will destroy our bhakti. Association with people who are not interested in Christian consciousness. They have no interest in Krishna. Yes, they are business colleagues, you cannot avoid, but you can avoid hearing their nonsense. If they're ready to hear us, yes, it is not false ego. It is a truth. It is true that we have Krishna and want to share. Therefore, they should hear us. They don't have anything to give to us, so we cannot hear anything from them. But they should hear us because we have something to give to them, which is Krishna. If they have Krishna, they can share. If they don't have Krishna, there is no need for us to share. They know the basis for our relationship.
Okay, Maharaj. Thank you very much, Maharaj. Please give your blessings. Janmashtami is coming. So you are a pure devotee. Please bless all of us in Bhakti Sangha to get more Krishna Bhakti and get Krishna Prem in this life.
Our interest, our desire is that all of you should have the mission of Krishna and be promoted in your Krishna consciousness.
Jai Ho. Thank you so much. Bhakti Dhira Damodara Maharaj ki Jai Ho.
Jai. Thank you so much, Sukar Krishna
Prabhu,
Prabhu.
your initiated name, what is Balabhadra? Oh, so such a wonderful.
Balbhadra
became-
Kripa Das.
Fantastic. The Balramji, Adi Guru. Super.
Maharaj was very merciful, Prabhu. Maharaj was very merciful. Thank you, Prabhu, for the beautiful question. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Haribol.
Because,
Thank you.
you are a very advanced devotee, Prabhuji. We all know that, Sukar Krishna Prabhu. But many times your questions can actually help all of us. So please keep asking questions. Your questions make sense all the time. But yeah, Maharaj, as you said, when that saliva enters into the food, it becomes prashadam. That is the best thing. We all have realized that we can cook at the home and try making same as temples, but it's impossible to get that taste and to relish that thing. It's literally impossible. We all know that. We all have realized that. And certainly, Maharaj, as you said, we can preach, but if somebody is not ready to listen, and I think it becomes the 9th offense too, to instruct a faithless person. Yeah.
Yes.
So Maharaj, all glories to you, Maharaj. Very beautiful answer. But certainly, Maharaj, Sukar Krishna Prabhu is very hardcore devotee. So Sukar Krishna Prabhu, keep preaching, please. Thank you so much. Thank you, Prabhuji.
And that is his life. He cannot stop. That is his life.
That is life. Yes.
So he cannot
All
stop
your
talking.
blessings, Maharaj, and all Vaishnavas, when Balabhadra Prabhu has initiated. All of you bless me so that I do well.
You bless us, me, Prabhuji, and we need the blessings of Maharaj. Thank you. Thank you, Prabhu. Maharaj, we have another devotee, Anjana Gopika Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Maharaj, Dandavat Pranam, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you. Maharaj, my question is also regarding prasadam. We have here an Hindu temple. The main deities is Radha Krishna, and then Ram, Sita, Lakshman, Hanuman, Balaji is there. But I go sometime because we don't have here ISKCON temple. I go there, and sometimes I give the book also. New people, if they are there, I give the book also. But sometimes they have festival, just like Shivaratri or any festival, main festival, and they just little force me to eat prasadam. And then some Vaishnava are also there who are main in the leader. And this is also prasadam. Why don't you take? You please take the prasadam. No, it's their force. And so I usually avoid the prasadam. I don't know if I should be avoid or not. They said they actually offered also. I see they offered to Radha Krishna personally, but we do in different way. And then they also they know we are from ISKCON also. And then you should take the prasadam. And I just sometimes I just take the sweet item, and just if they make some sweet kheer or something, I take, and then I take little bit sometimes chapati. I don't know it's a right way to do, Prabhu Maharaj, or we should completely avoid the prasadam. I don't know what should we do. And then
you better to take the fruits.
Yeah.
Better to take the fruits.
Fruit,
No,
yeah.
the chapati and other things. Better to take only the fruits.
Fruit,
We
yeah.
are going there. They are going there to present Christian consciousness. We are associating with them. That is okay. We give them books. That's good. So to be friendly with them, we should have our limits. So take all the fruits.
Mm-hmm.
The consciousness of the cook is inside the food.
Mm-hmm.
That is why it is recommended that only Brahmanas should cook. The idea is that the Brahmanas have certain qualities which are conducive to cook something that is acceptable by Krishna. They are peaceful, they are very clean, they are steered. So both inside and outside. Of course, most of there are many people who don't meet up with the standard. Even in our ISKCON, we don't meet up with the standard. But that is the idea. So we should take fruit. Better to take fruit only. In this way, we don't carry so much karma from them.
And Maharaj, I have another question. Mostly I try to cook the homemade food, but sometimes, kids are there. It's not possible for me to make every time cookies, just like bread. I got to get from the outside. Means, how is it pure? Maharaj, I offer to Krishna everything, even cereal. Everything I make to make for me to it's very difficult. All the sadhana, everything. How is it very proper for our behavior? Getting food from the store, just like bread and sometimes that in bhujia, this kind of things, and offer to Krishna. How is proper, Maharaj?
For emergency, which means it is not something which is regular. Something that happens occasionally, emergency. Okay, get bread, and it should not be directly offered. It can be toasted and something that we can offer it to Krishna, but it should not be regular. In that situation, we can do that, but on a regular basis, it's not good. We should be able to. This austerity we have to make to show Krishna that we are ready for him. I remember before he came to Christian consciousness, the company I was working in, we had one of our managers. He was a vegetarian. He brings his food from the house. He never eats for us in office. Every day he comes with his food from the house. He brings the bread, that's what he eats. So he never, I learned that from him before I came to Christian consciousness. So it's still in my head. That if you want to do something nice, do it nice. And that is how we get a good result from it. And when we get a good result, we'll be happy and satisfied. And to have a good result, needs some certain sacrifice. So austerity has to be. Austerity is compulsory for us to make a person. That what pleases Krishna. Krishna know, oh, so you just see, she's trying very hard to serve me with so many difficulties. See how he's trying very hard. Let me help you. The easiest way for us to attract Krishna's mercy is taking risk, making austerity. The easiest way to attract Krishna's mercy. Krishna is happy with that. So in general, advancement cannot be made at a peaceful time. Advancement is made at difficult times. Because that is the time we will show Krishna our love for him.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anjana Gopika Mataji. Your intentions are very pure, hence you are asking all these questions. So our Krishna is very merciful. He knows the intentions of the devotees. Thank you,
Krishna
Maharaj.
will help you get out of it because you want to do the right thing. So Krishna will help you.
Certainly, Maharaj.
Sure.
Krishna is very merciful. If we ask something that we want to go near, he's expendable. He'll come 1,000 times, million times. So thank you, Mataji. Very beautiful question. Thank you, Maharaj. Very beautiful and practical answer. So dear devotees, if anybody has any more questions or comments for Maharaj, you can go ahead. Otherwise, Maharaj, with your permission, there is our Shama Gauri Mataji. She is consistent, Maharaj. Maharaj, in your class, you were saying we should be consistent. Our Shama Gauri Mataji is very consistent. She's continue working for the group and calling great personalities like you, Maharaj, on the call so we can have Krishna Katha. Maharaj, meanwhile, I see Hemi Mataji. Shamagori Mataji, you go ahead, please. And then we will go to the Hemi Mataji.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. All goes to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Maharaj, for your wonderful association and very nice topic about the prasadam. It's very important, when we go out, and should we accept prasadam, should we not, and so many questions about that. So thank you so much, Maharaj, for clarifying everything. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna.
Very well. Thank you, Shamagori Mataji. Amy Mataji, Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you, Maharaj, for this beautiful class. I have a question about prasadam as well. So we have a Devi temple. We are trustees of that temple. So it's an ancestral temple. We visit it since childhood. Since now I'm with ISKCON, so I still regularly visit it because it belongs to the family. Now, I recently went there and offered my obeisances. I asked only for Krishna consciousness, progress in Krishna consciousness from Devi. But again, this prasadam question was there in my mind. I actually did not take it this time, and it was weighing in my head that what to do. So, for the is this right that if I carry fruits for the future and offer and then be able to take it, or should not take it at all?
The proper mention here that we should not take demigod food. The proper mention is proper. We have been promoted from the traditional worship to the supreme worship. So you should take advantage of the promotion which we have been promoted now to Krishna consciousness, which is, as proper would say, watering the root of the tree. That is what we are doing, not the branch, not the trees, not the leaves. Now you are watering the root of the tree, and everything will get, the whole tree will become nourished. This is what we are doing here. So better we continue to water the roots by taking strictly to Krishna consciousness. Yes, we show the respect. If you go, you can give them fruit. There's nothing wrong with that. That you can do. Taking the precedent, that is not necessary, but you can offer something. In appreciation for taking care of you and gradually promoted you to Christian consciousness. You show the appreciation.
Thank you, Maharaj. So after offering the fruits, I just distribute the fruits to other people and not take it myself?
Yes, you give to them the fruit, they should offer themselves there, and then they can distribute it.
Thank you, Maharaj. Dandavat Pranam.
Right.
Thank you, Amy Mataji. Thank you, Maharaj. Sukar Krishna Prabhu, you have another question for Maharaj?
Yeah. Maharaj, now in the chanting, when we are getting the Namaruchi, to get the Namaruchi, there are 4 hurdles. That is Tattva Vibhrama and Asat Trishna, Hridaya Daurbalyam and Aparadha. So Aparadha, we are trying to avoid. But this Tattva Vibhrama, we are getting confused that not to make our own rules, how to control that, and Hridaya Daurbalyam, weakness of heart. Attachment to object not related to Krishna. Suppose we are buying a Mercedes-Benz car. That is not required for Krishna, but I am using it for Krishna. Is it coming in the as a Hridaya Daurbalyam, getting some very auspicious car for the pleasure of the Lord? So how do we take it?
No, the intention is the issue. What is the intention? If I'm getting the facility for Krishna consciousness, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong.
Okay.
Sometimes people think that it's a mistake. People think that the renunciation is poverty. Renunciation is not poverty. Renunciation is opulence.
Okay.
It's an opulence. One of the 6 opulences of Krishna, renunciation.
Okay.
So we're getting facility for Krishna service. It's wonderful. Nothing wrong.
This Tattva Vibhrama, is it related to like Arjuna? He was telling Krishna the first chapter, no, I will not. If I fight, my brother's wife, they will die. Wife will become, all those things. It is the example of Tattva Vibhrama that we are making our own rules and trying to doing some law.
Means that we don't actually understand Krishna. We don't know exactly the true position of Krishna. Tattva Vibhrama. So we don't know him. So because we don't know him, we can argue with him. We can propose something for him instead of getting his instruction and working on that. Those who knows him will always say yes, yes, and follow it fully, without division, no compromise, no hesitation, no considering the pros and cons. Just do it. So not all as June, most of us are that we don't understand Christian true position, we don't understand our own identity, and we don't know relationship with Christian, relationship with Christian. In reality, in truth. That's it.
Sometimes there's a borderline conflict, whether it is Ankul Sankalpa or Pratikul. You don't know. I'm going to use it for Krishna. So it is, I'm going to use it Anukul. But outside will say, oh, it is Pratikul. So like that, there are some borderline, there's a distinction. But I know from the heart that I'm not using for sense gratification. I'm going to use it for the pleasure of the Lord.
That is perfect. That's perfect.
Thank you, Maharaj. Thank you, Maharaj.
Yes,
and this Asat Trishna, how to get out of that? Asat Trishna.
Asat Trishna. Means we have taste for something which is not Krishna. We have
like
taste.
heavenly planet or something like that.
Yes.
Okay, Maharaj. Thank you.
Thank
you, Balabhadra Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Maharaj. Very, very beautiful answer, Maharaj. Illusion about the spiritual knowledge and then Tattva Brahma. Very beautiful answer, Maharaj. Thank you.
Maharaj is Google for spiritual life. Anything you ask, yes. Google.
Maharaj is. And certainly as Maharaj said, Krishna sees the intentions. Yes. Krishna, we can understand. He delivered Putana, who was there to kill her. What to speak about us? We are trying to reach. So Krishna sees our intentions. Thank you, Maharaj. Thank you.
Maharaj is encyclopedia.
Yes, Maharaj.
Any question?
Very merciful. He is with us. So, Maharaj, we will go to the next question. There are many questions, Maharaj. Actually, there is chat box too. Maharaj, there is our Harini Devi Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji. Dhanavad Pranam. Harini Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Yes. Hare Krishna, Maharaj. Please accept my humble obeisances.
Thank you.
All glories to Srimad Bhagavatam. Yes. I have a question. The day before Janmashtami, right, in the evening, there is a ceremony that we usually do in the temple, which is known as the Adivas ceremony. So we wanted to have some information regarding that, like how it is done and its importance.
Yes, the importance of Adivas is that we are invoking a great personality to come and create auspiciousness for this occasion to be properly conducted. So the demigod is in charge of auspiciousness invoked to be present. So like we have Dikpalas. Shiva is one of the Dikpalas, the protectors of the dam. So they're invoked to come and give protection so that we can have a smooth and blissful and successful ceremony. That is Adivas. So he's installed there and the person is stayed there, the personality stayed there until the function is over before he will be peacefully released to go back to his normal place. It is necessary for all official functions. You want the details, then you have to get the priest who will come and do that ceremony. There are a lot of different items. All auspicious items, they're elaborate. It requires a lot of items.
Okay, and about the items, where can we have information on it?
better you should not do it yourself. If you call a priest who have the idea, who can do it, you can perform it. We should not just do it ourselves, because one has to be trained to do it. So get somebody who knows it, who have idea, who can do that installation.
Okay.
It's not done individually in our house like this. Except you know that we have the knowledge. Otherwise, you should get somebody else who can do it. If you don't have somebody to do it, don't do it, because it is a lot of mantras to be chanted with a lot of items. There's so many items, auspicious items to be collected together and installed. To install for just a puja, for starting a ceremony like parikrama, or like Kirtan Mela before the day, all these auspicious things, it requires adiva ceremony. So they are done by a priest who knows it. You know, there is anyone can just call something together. The person can just do. Only the person who knows can come and do it. The function, the proper function of the festival you want to celebrate.
Okay, thank you, Maharaj.
All right.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Maharaj. Maharaj, you have touched a very tasty topic today, Prashadam. Maharaj, there is another question in the chat box. Maharaj, you have a minute, Maharaj, or should we?
It's okay.
Okay, Maharaj. Maharaj, our very dear devotee Jyoti Mataji, she's asking if we should accept Prashadam from other Vaishnavas sects.
For preaching, for preaching, who can do that? For preaching, and that is, it is not always so occasional thing. So we can do that. Otherwise, you can take the normal sweet which we get in the temple, like we get the Tirupati Prasadam, we get the Jagannath Prasadam. So for that you can get, but the normal, the full Prasadam, the puri chapatis, halwa, rice, and sabjis, if we can, we should try to avoid.
Haribol. Maharaj, also she's asking to share about something scientists, if they have researched something on Prashadam.
So what is it?
So Maharaj, if scientists have any research on Prashadam.
Scientists?
Yes, Maharaj.
I will not listen to any scientist making research on Prasadam. I will not listen to them. How they research something they don't know? What is their qualification to research Prasadam?
Haribol, Haribol, Haribol.
Even materially speaking, a heavyweight boxer will challenge a heavyweight boxer. You don't see a lightweight boxer challenging a heavyweight boxer. It doesn't happen in the material sense. Lightweight will go for lightweight. Amateur will go for amateur. Heavyweight will go for heavyweight. What is their qualification to research Prasadam?
Haribol, very true, Maharaj. Agree, Maharaj. Yesterday I was reading a purport of Srila Prabhupada, and Srila Prabhupada very nicely says, and I can relate, and we all can relate. Srila Prabhupada says, when we see in the sky in the night time, and we see the stars, We really want to know whose these stars are, where I come from. So, scientists will look in a different way. We will look in a different way. So very true, Maharaj. Beautiful answer. I love it, Maharaj. Thank you so much, Maharaj. So,
if Rupa Goswami talking about Prasad, I will listen to him.
yes, we listen to our acharyas.
If Prabhupada is talking about Prasad, I will listen to him. A scientist, I will waste my time to listen to him. What would he tell me about Prasad?
Haribol.
We are taking Prasadam and we know the value of it.
Prasadam, Mahaprasadam, Maharaj. So true, Maharaj. Remnants of our Guru Maharaj, remnants of Krishna. That's what we need, Maharaj. That's what the only thing we need in our life, actually. Nothing else. Only remnants of our deities, our Guru Maharaj. That's what we need, Maharaj. Of great devotees. Thank you, Maharaj.
If he took random Prasadam, he developed 4 hands and went back to Godhead. Just Prasadam. No japa, no heed, no other sadhana.
Haribol, Haribol.
He got 4 hands and went back to Vaikuntha. This is what I want to hear, not scientists. When will scientists tell me?
Haribol, 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 Haribol. Very, very nice, Maharaj. Very nice. Yes, Maharaj. Sometimes some questions.
To do their speculation, I will continue to take my Prasadam.
Maharaj, another thing, you touched this nice, sweet topic. It is very early morning here and I'm listening Prasadam and I want to go to ISKCON.
Take Prasadam and chant Hare Krishna.
Chant Hare Krishna and take Krishna Prasadam and dance. Enjoy. Haribol. Thank you so much, Maharaj. So dear devotees, if nobody has any questions or any comments, we will end the call here with permission of Maharaj and all the assembled devotees. Let us pay our obeisances to Maharaj and all the assembled devotees and all the Vaishnavas in all the 3 planets. Pancha kalaptaru Vaishyacha kripa Bhaktijanam pavane Vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Holiness Bhakti Dhira Damodara Swami Maharaj ki jai. All the assembled devotees ki jai.
Thank you, Prabhuji.